describe that 8th inning rally, Dave?
Very well executed team offense, starting with, there were some great walks in there. Freddie's walk to start. He was joking with me that he decided to take balls out of the strike zone today, and fortunately it was that last at bat, so that was good. I thought the Jason Hayward situational sac fly was very good. They've been spinning James a lot, so to get that big hit. Like I said, the JD at bat really good. Just Will Smith up and down the lineup, across the board. That 8th inning was very good. Thought we started off great offensively. Then we were anemic in the middle innings, and it's good that we finished well.
What was your vantage point of the balk call?
It was a balk. He got it right. Obviously, in a game like that, you don't want that to be the deciding run in that situation, but they got the call right. And I think Stanek was looking at the pitch clock maybe, and was kind of maybe trying to step off, call timeout, and then his cleat got stuck, but it was a balk, like the letter of the law. So we'll take it.
Because of the hand?
No, the knee, the right knee.
To have a game kind of come back with the ball wedged into the wall, to have the balk, how odd of a finish is that, but how rewarding is that?
It is, and I think this is a situation where I just thought that the bullpen came in and threw the heck out of the baseball. Bobby was really good early. I thought after the Altuve run, I think emotions started to get high, and I think he was a little frustrated by that play, which was a good baseball play by Altuve. And so then the bullpen comes in. I thought they threw the baseball extremely well. I thought that ball that run that Brazier gave up, it's a pop-up first base, and Freddie lost it in the sun or something like that. But aside from that, everyone threw the baseball really well.
Did the homer kind of breathe some life into you in the 7th?
It did. It really did. I mean, we were, like I said, we were anemic for quite some time, and you get a gift, hit by pitch on a breaking ball from Nathan, who's thrown the baseball really well. And then, first pitch curveball, pinch hit off the bench, gave us a big boost.
Second straight start that you kind of mentioned, maybe the emotions got a bit to Bobby. How much of that's been able to continue to sort of work with him on? How much of that's he's still 24 years old?
Yeah, he's still a young major league pitcher, so these are things that you don't get better unless you keep getting experiences, and he's going to be better for it. And I think there's still a lot of good to take away from this outing. But yeah, he'll learn from it.
I know you don't keep track of the composition of your team from year to year, but when you think about just how many rookies Will Smith has had to catch this season, and just the challenge that presents a catcher of handling so many first-time major leaguers, how's he handling that?
Will's doing a good job. I think that he's very understanding of service time and trying to manage different guys, but we ask a lot of our catchers, and he's doing a nice job. There's always room for improvement, but obviously we feel very good about Will, and I personally obviously feel he's the best catcher in baseball, and this is tall order to hit the middle of this order and to catch a lot of different arms, and certainly a lot of guys that don't have service time.
You kind of mentioned a week ago how much you guys have struggled to find any sort of traction, whether it's like the funky hop in Anaheim or like anything like today. How much is that sort of sign of pitching guys turning a little bit?
It is a sign. I think that in baseball it's a tough game. It's tough to win a big league ball game, and to get some breaks go your way, you need that. And any team that's playing well or winning baseball games, you're going to need some breaks. And certainly, I wouldn't say we caught a break with the balk, but because that's how it played out. But those breaks are nice.
Coming off of last week and what the bullpen has gone through, what have you learned about the resilience of this team over the course of this week?
Well, it's a very resilient team, and I knew that. I've known that for quite some time, and it's just good though that they continue to believe in themselves and know that good things are going to happen even when it's as bleakest of times. And today didn't look good, after that first inning, but showed some resilience and some fight.
To come back like this, is this something that can get you on a real run?
I hope so. We feel good about Tony pitching tomorrow. Our bullpen is in good standing, and we've got an off day coming up after that, so we can exhaust everything we can before we go into Denver. So certainly feel good about our chances tomorrow.
So you think there's a correlation between the bunt and the grand slam?
You know, I don't know. I do know that he was pretty rattled about that. You know, whether he says it or not, but I do think that there's certain things that you still got to limit damage and continue to make good pitches. And you know, you can see that inning where his tempo sped up. He just kind of forgot about secondary pitches, and they were putting the ball in play. And you got to tip your hat to those guys too in that situation.
He's mad at himself for not covering?
I don't know. I don't know. You can maybe ask him that.
Is that a deal where even with a guy who's accustomed to the pitch clock because he had it in minors, that things start to speed up a little too much?
Absolutely. And so that's, again, you got to learn from that and be able to slow the game down relative to the clock. But still, you know, he's doing a lot of good things for us.